So some photo editing, you can use various kind of tools, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're using a computer, Photoshop is a very good tool. Your Snapseed is a very good tool. Lightroom by Adobe is really good. Lightroom is a very easy and very convenient application, I would say. Just you need to just sit with it for 2-3 hours, take some guidance over Google or YouTube, and you are good to go. Snapseed is really good. It really works well. I use it on my phone most of the time. And in editing, there is a very fine line when you're working through it. There's a very fine line where you are editing for the picture to be enhanced and wherein you're going overboard, and then it loses all. And avoid using Instagram type filters for your product pictures. You can use it for lifestyle shots, use it for, showing your studio around, use it for showing your raw material, but not for the actual product. So this is a very good example of a detailed shot of a small pendant. This is a tiny pendant and its resolution is so nice that you can actually make out all the embossing and all the stone details that are happening. This picture is by Abhika Jewels and on Etsy. So the recommended size for listing on Etsy is 2000 pixels. And for the shortest side of the image, we mean the height. And the resolution is 72 ppi. When you go to Amazon or these, they'll show you, how to adjust these resolutions. Photography styling. So we'll be going through these. So the styling, I really like what Pepsart does for her styling. So here she styled this piece so beautifully that there's a very, basic kind of background. Very basic, there's nothing, but it has various tints and tones of pastels that represent her brand, and her product is bright and clear. So consistency, I would say, is a key, which I have not been able to ace till now. But try, if you're just starting afresh, you have a great advantage. Fix your palette, fix your color palette, whatever your colors are. Every brand has a color palette when they start off. You can change it over the time. It's not like you have to stick with it, but gradually go towards it and stick to your color palette and use that in your pictures. So that way, whenever you are building your profile, whenever you are building your product line, you can use those backgrounds. You can use those colors in your styling. You can have few props with you in those color palettes and use them for your pictures. And make sure your product is the star of the photo. Here, it is just the product and the background, and yet the picture is so effective and showing what it has to, show very clearly. So if you have accessories and clothes, try using models all the time. Even if they are one or two shots, please do try to use models. It is not necessary that you need to hire professional models. Please take favors from your friends or your family members. And it's not like, the model has to be, 5'6" or 6, and you have to, have it in a very fancy manner. I feel is when I'm buying a product, if a normal person is wearing it, I would be more inclined to buy that product because I know a genuine person is using it. This product is not being forced upon me. It is not like something fake happening on internet, but it's a real product through a real person who's trying to sell it and in a real environment. And it's, for me to wear. Experiment with lighting, props, and backgrounds. So when you start taking your own pictures or you're taking external help from photographer or friends, make sure you have few props, keep changing them, see what works for your product, see what works for your profile and your brand. So these are few good examples of various pictures. Here from the right side, if you see, it's labeled Ras Leela. It's again on Etsy. She's used the background very nicely. Her products are shown, and she's put in two products here. She's selling for the baby also and for the mother also, and she's put it together. She's put it as a separate listing also on the shop, but it is together also. So, and you can see those leaves. Very little bit of the entire plant is not there, and the railing is there, but the focus is the picture, and the colors are very well synchronized with her label. Towards the left, what Ajay for Eldona shop, what he has done is he's put a little basic planter there in the background. It's there and it's not there. Nobody is giving it more importance. But the colors of his products, he's put it very nicely. It is basically, I think, one same listing, but he's shown that this product, it's a sleeve, it's a MacBook sleeve, and it has two colors. So he has not put a watermark here, but he's very conveniently and very nicely through the same color. He's put the same swatch of the color of what the leather is going to look like and has given it a name. So when it has so many benefits. I'll tell you how when you're choosing a product and you're talking to the buyer, they might not know which color they've ordered. You might get confused. So he can easily tell you, I want the cognac one in your MacBook sleeve, or I want the burnt tobacco. So that's how he's put a same listing with various colors in it. And the props are there, but still they are not there. These are also nice examples that these are from few international Etsy shops. One is Parima Creative Studio. It's again on Etsy, and they're trying to sell this print here. It is a good photograph, but what I thought was, the print is there, but I am still, taken to. It's a lifestyle shot though, which is fine. But I'm still, looking at the lamp, and I'm still looking at the sofa and the planters. But what they're trying to sell is the print. So print is yes, but it is not the sole hero of the picture. So try to refrain from such pictures. You can actually use such a picture if you have all these products. Maybe you're trying to sell your planters also, and you're trying to sell your this thing also. So you can have this as a lifestyle shot. But otherwise, if it's just the poster that is yours, try to avoid this. There are too many props happening in the picture. Whereas in the right side, it is really nice. What they're trying to sell here is these are your name tags in terracotta for planters, for your herbs when you put them in the kitchen. So it shows the rustic feeling of it. The herbs are also there, and the colors are also according to their shop.